Hey-oh! Yeah! Nothing. How about this? Right into the snake's mouth. How about right into the snake's mouth? Eat my magic glowing stick. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we're hopping into an N64 classic known as Banjo-Tooie by Rareware. Rare is one of those interesting companies that started way back in the day, I think producing ZX Spectrum games under a different name. I forget now. Oh god, it's on the tip of my tongue. But eventually they became like a Nintendo developer, and they made Battletoads back in the day. They made GoldenEye 007, which was the first-person shooter on a console that really killed it. And then they made Perfect Dark and stuff. And then eventually they got bought out by Microsoft, and then now they make like Xbox games. And a lot of these old Nintendo games, like this game, Banjo-Tooie, have moved from Nintendo 64 to now you can play it on the Xbox 360 or the Xbox Live Rare Replay Pack or whatever it is. It's kind of weird to see a game make that jump from a Nintendo game to an Xbox game, but that's the genesis of this. So this is a sequel to Banjo-Kazooie, which we have not yet played, but I don't always play games in the order in which they were released. Sometimes it's fun just to check out a later game and then later on see the original. So we will check out Banjo-Kazooie eventually because it's in the book. But as you can see, it's a 3D platformer, and it's one of the early 3D platformers in existence because it was on the N64, which was one of the first polygonal 3D systems. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take the game up on its offer and actually press start and get going here. So this game is considered one of the biggest and best examples of 3D platformers. Oh, this is interesting. All right, let's go ahead and start in frame number 1. I got the feeling, though, that the 1001 Games Just Play Before You Die book kind of, like, included this game reluctantly. Like, the book was very backhanded in its description of this game. It was like, it's a really big game, but the environments are sparser than the previous Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, hold on. 2 years have passed since Grintilda the Witch was defeated by Banjo and Kazooie. Oh my. And is this the repercussions that we're seeing now? After falling from her tower, she was buried underground, where she remains to this very day. Oh god. Pretty morbid and dark if you ask me. That looks like Shrek right there. Home, 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 grum, grum. This is some kind of like disgruntled orc who's hanging out in the rain, or he's a frog person or something. No good, mistress. Still can't shift rock. I think he's trying to bring this witch Broomhilda back to life. Burn humph. All because of that stupid bear. That's Banjo he's talking about. Banjo and Kazooie always kind of remind me a little bit of Donkey Kong, actually. I think because Donkey Kong and Banjo kind of look similar, like they're polygonal, I don't know, wireframes or meshes, their characters, whatever it is. So here's the early N64 polygons. It's funny, when this game came out, it was heralded as having some of the like best graphics of its time. But it's interesting how I don't think that necessarily holds up. I mean, it's fine, it's charming in its sort of old school depiction, and I've definitely seen worse old polygonal games, but I don't know, okay. Again, I might be showing my bias here, but I think like old 2D pixel art games, like that style is going to be in for a long time. Like there's something cool about seeing a pixel video game, you know, like new indie games have the pixelated look because it looks cool. I don't know if games would ever intentionally have sort of very primitive polygons. I don't know if that's a style people like are nostalgic about. I don't know. Am I wrong? Like, I think the polygonal systems came out shortly after I sort of started to go to university, so I played less games, so I was like less familiar with the N64 and stuff, so I don't have as much of a sweet spot in my memory for these old early polygonal games, but I don't know if this style is like very nostalgic for people in the same way that like pixel art video games are for me, because I grew up on like the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis and stuff. But anyway, I'm getting super sidetracked here. So the book was super backhanded in their description of Banjo-Tooie here. It was like, its levels are big, but they're sparsely populated and overly complicated. It has great mini-games, but it has a shoehorned shooter game in every single level, you know, like they were kind of describing it as like big but confusing, and they were like, it's a great game, but it's not as good as Banjo-Kazooie. It's like, okay, but why do you have to bring that up? Like, I felt like they didn't want to include this game, but they felt like they kind of had to, like they were obligated to, so I don't fully know what's going on. Anyway, a giant drilling thing is coming out of the ground. I'm betting it's the witch. This looks like those drilling things from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like all the bad guys would like traverse around the world in, because the Technodrome was underground, so they would like come out of the ground in these like long tubes that had giant drills at the front, and that's how they kind of like moved around. If anyone watched the old Ninja Turtle cartoon, the one from like 1987. Okay, so yep, it's the witch. I called it. And she doesn't actually look that evil. She looks like she needs a sandwich. Like she looks super skinny, but hurry, Blobelda, our sister is waiting. Alright, so she's off to do evil things, I guess. Oh, and so, one skinny and one big. Quickly, we must go, or angry Grunty will be. Then get off me, you must, or move, I cannot. Oh, they're talking like Yoda. Huh, okay. So we're getting a lot of backstory here. They really want to motivate this, like, 3D. They're like, we can't just throw you into a 3D platforming world without motivating the backstory. Is there any way to skip this, by the way? I don't know. Maybe I did. Okay, we did. We skipped it. So we don't know what happened in that cutscene, nor do we want to know, guys. Somebody's dead here. Somebody has literally died. Look, in fact, he is. Look, that's his ghost. My God. He's talking to us, too, right now. I kind of wasn't paying attention to what he said. Okay, so here are the buttons. Jump. There's a roll. The Z button kind of like slides around. All right, we're just gonna go. We're gonna assume that they're gonna tell us what we need to do as we go here. So, okay, that's clearly some kind of bad-ish guy, I'm guessing. Stupid bear and bird coming. Me wait for them here. Oh, he just looks like a bad guy. He's got his collar popped. He's like one of the slick bad guys. All right, let's go end that guy. So we got camera controls with the C buttons, which is good. Let's see what we got going on over here. We got bouncy boots. Is that something that we can... Yes. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know what's happening. Oh, my bird now has fast feet. Okay, so the bird can wear different shoes, which allow it to do different things. Can we, like, double jump? Is there a way to do that? I don't know. Okay, we're going to jump over here. And then we're going to jump. Oh, damn it. Okay, hold on. Got the big shoes. Jump. Oh my God. So here's one thing where I think this is why I'm not a huge fan of 3D platformers. I find the platforming is a lot harder in 3D than in 2D games. And I think I'm donning my old grandpa cap here, being like, in my day, things were 2D and it was a lot easier, damn it, to see where you're going. And that is definitely true. Boink. And boing! Yeah. Oh, and then we want these things too, right? Yeah, okay, we got them. Pick up honey to boost your energy. Okay. Oh, and I can double jump, by the way. So when I jump, I press jump again, and the bird kind of does a little flap. All right, good to learn these things. And I can do a butt stomp. Okay, let's butt stomp this guy. Oh, he's running away from us. Okay, maybe we'll let him live. What are these? Let's eat some eggs. Try using eggs as ammo. Ow. Hold on, get over here, buddy. Butt stomp. Oh, we missed him. Okay, I can't even tell like when I'm over him and when I'm not. This is just embarrassing. Butt stomp him. There we go. Yes, all right. So we have ammo. Question is, how do we select the ammo? How do we shoot? Throw. Oh, I brought up the ammo thing. Okay, I don't know how I got into first-person mode. There we go. Throw. Attack. Okay, well, whatever. We'll figure it out. If we need to figure it out, we'll figure it out. Let's go attack this guy in this cave here. I'm trying to think of, like, the 3D platformer games that I remember playing. So I have played Mario on the Wii U, the, like, 3D Mario World. And that one's not too bad. I think I like Mario Brothers Wii U better, though, actually. What else have I played? I played Cameo, which is an old Xbox 360 game when the Xbox 360 first came out. It wasn't too bad, actually, but, like, I don't really remember it all that well, to be honest. I still have it, so, like, maybe one day we'll play it together. Klungo. All right, Klungo. We're going to take you down. If it isn't Baron Bird who caused so much trouble to Mistress Grunty. I don't recall anything like that happening. Her. You is stupid. At least we can speak properly. Klungo is mad now. Your game ends here. Oh man, it's a duel to the death. And he's drinking. He's an alcoholic. Man, oh god, he's cloning himself through the power of booze. Okay, what do we do to beat this guy? Okay, he hurts us if he touches us. Can we... Hold on, can we like roll into him? Will that do a thing? Her. Stupid bear can't find Klungo. Clever Klungo, hide behind magic shield. Now show bear my special potion. Oh god. What is that? He's just like, now he's throwing tequila at us. This guy's got problems, man. Roll into him. Hey, we stunned him. That's something. Oh god. This is like an alcoholic, like a terrible alcoholic parent who like throws booze at their kid. Okay, I don't know if I'm doing any damage to him by doing that. So okay, that makes the bad guy disappear. So he goes. Okay, I think we can just like roll into him at that point. No, okay. I see that there's like eggs over here. How do we throw eggs? We might have to look up the manual on this one. Come on, Klungo or whatever. Oh my god, I can't even see where I am. Think I'm hitting him? Yikes. Okay, just continue to throw booze at us. So, okay, so in this game, basically, if we can get by Klungo, we basically have to start running around collecting jigsaw puzzle pieces called jiggies. And the whole idea is that as you complete jigsaw puzzles, it unlocks more worlds from like a hub world. And that's basically what Banjo-Kazooie is going to be all about. Sort of solving puzzles, finding puzzle pieces. Okay. I gotta look this up. I honestly am like not sure sort of what to do at this point. And I don't know how to use the eggs. It seems like it should be obvious. Hey look, there's a little honey thing. A little honey badger food over here. Alright, I gotta look it up. Okay, apparently if you hold Z, and then you press up or down, you can shoot eggs. So that's actually a thing. You can also hold Z and, like, charge. Okay. So I think I'm doing it right by just... Oh, I was, like, one hit away. I thought I wasn't even doing damage to him. Okay, you know what would have helped? If he blinked. If every time I bumped into him, instead of him getting mad and whipping tequila at us, he actually blinked. Nasty Baron Bird, you asked for it. Okay, we're really into the witty banter with our villains here. But okay, so go Humungo or whatever. Your Klungo. He's gonna run off into the dungeon. See you later, buddy. Good luck drinking yourself to death. And off he goes to serve the witch or whatever. And we get these awesome little honeys. Little batches of honey. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so when you hold Z, you can press... You can shoot an egg behind you or in front of you. Okay, so that's a thing that you can do. You can hold Z and press B and you do like a charge. Okay, so there's all sorts of like combo moves here, or just B generally rolls. Okay, well at least we know what the attacks are. Now, is there anything else to explore in here? Oh, we should totally follow this guy. We want to see where he was going. So off we go. So Banjo-Tooie here is a sequel to Banjo-Kazooie. Interestingly, a lot of the mechanics in Banjo-Tooie here were, well, not a lot, but some of them were actually intended for Banjo-Kazooie, but they actually ran out of development time, and they had to sort of shuffle them to the sequel here. Which, that happens not infrequently for video games. The Isle of Hags. Jeez, that's not a very flattering name for an island. But it happens not infrequently in video games where, like, they run out of development time, And then what they have to do is just basically, just like cut features out of games. And I actually am always a little disappointed when I hear that they have to do that, because it kind of feels like if there was a cool idea for that should be in a game, like shouldn't they like take the time and like try and get it into the game? It always feels like a bit like they're rushing it too fast if they just skip over and don't take the time to include features. So, but whatever. It is also a reality of the gaming industry. There are deadlines you have to meet and you have to do stuff. So let's check out this house and see what's going on in here. So I don't know where we're supposed to go, but I guess we'll kind of figure it out together. They're all gone. Come and see me in my throne room, and I'll tell you what happened. Okay. This is my palace. Not bad, eh? Just come on in and see the Jinxter. Okay, so we're gonna have to go see that dude, and then he, I guess, will give us our mission, our marching orders. I don't know who he is or why we're listening to him, but all the civilians have been kidnapped or something like that. So, off to the palace. Yeah, one actual feature that they wanted to include in this game that didn't even make it into this game, which actually I read about, it sounded like a super cool mechanic, is that they wanted to have a game mode called Bottle's Revenge, where actually, okay, hold on. Actually, listen to the king first, and I'll tell you about this extra game mode. Just be titillated right now by the thought that I'm going to tell you something cool after this. But anyway, here's some glorious king bird thing, whatever the heck he is. All right, dude. Yo, what's up? I'm King Jingaling, king of all the things Jinjo, and ruler of this village. Your kingdom seems a bit empty. My people were scared away by those witches and their giant machine. I kind of like it quiet, but I need to get them all back for the kickball tournament next week. That's your highest priority? Doesn't seem that important to me. But it is! There's a big kickball rivalry between the Jinjos and the Moles, which means there's could be trouble if we don't turn up. Oh dear. Exactly. Anyway, here's an incentive for you to rescue my people. It's a puzzle piece, a jigsaw piece, a jiggle, or a jiggy, or whatever the heck they're called. I believe you should go and see Master Jiggy Wiggy in his temple now. Jiggy who? Jiggy Wiggy. He's the leader of a secret and ancient order dedicated to the mystical powers of the Crystal Jiggy. Ancient order? Crystal Jiggy? You just made that up, didn't you? No, honest, it's all true. He's very important to your adventure, as only the Crystal Jiggy can open the worlds that you must enter. Can you show us? Oh god, this really goes on and on. It'll be my pleasure. Alright, so now we're off to talk to Bottle's house. Oh, we were just talking about Bottle's Revenge. Interesting. Okay, so that's where we gotta go, I guess. And off we go. This is a very story-driven game, which, you know what? I grew up in an era when it was just gameplay. If you wanted a story, you usually had to read the instruction manual. And like to some degree, I don't mind story, but I think the older I get, the more I'm like, I'm like, get to the point. You know, get to the point. Like, give me a little bit of story, but honestly, like, I'm here to play a game. If I wanted to watch a movie, I'd be watching a movie. I'd be watching Game of Thrones or something if I wanted a more interesting story. I wouldn't be playing Banjo-Tooie, you know. So, I don't know. Again, maybe I'm being like a disgruntled old man. Anyway, Bottle's Revenge. There's a gameplay mode that sounded super cool, but they implemented, they had like a beta working, but they couldn't work out all the bugs, so they had to scrap it from the final game before the game was released. But basically, in Bottle's Revenge, what happens is that player 1 would play as Banjo and Kazooie, and player 2 would play as all the bad guys, and player 2 would be in control of them trying to kill the first player. And I thought that was so cool. So one player controls the enemies, and if the enemies kill the player 1, then the players swap, and now player 2 is the player, and player 1 is the bad guys. That sounds so cool. Apparently there's a game mode in Perfect Dark called Counter-Operative Mode that does this, and so Rare took this idea and translated it into Perfect Dark. But it reminds me of how in Duck Hunt, the second player could control the ducks if you had a game stick or controller plugged in into the player 2 port. You could control the ducks, which is kind of cool. But like, imagine Mario where like somebody's controlling the Goombas and the Turtles and the Hammer Brothers and stuff. You could even control the bosses, apparently, in the version they were working on for this game. So it's like having an old school dungeon master from Dungeons & Dragons in charge of all the bad guys in a video game. I think that's an awesome idea, and it kind of makes me wonder if any games out there exist. I think, wasn't Zombie U, it was like an early Wii U game, wasn't that kind of like that, where one player controlled all the zombies and could place them on the map or whatever, and they would try and like attack the player, or something like that. But yeah, that just sounds like an awesome idea for game mode to me, and I wish that they had it in this game. I don't know what the heck's going on. Honestly, I haven't been paying attention. The witches have some super high-tech cauldron that's going to like shoot up a giant laser. Like, can we just skip this? Like, I'm like so disinterested in the story. I just want to play the game. Like I'm sure back in the day that people were like, whoa, cutscenes and story, this is revolutionary, but like, I think it's another example of something that just doesn't hold up super well over time. Like, it's fine. It's not like it's a kiddie game. It's supposed to sort of be like, kind of like, you know, kids would watch this and be like, oh, ha. But like, I'm an adult man. I don't get time to watch a couple of bad CGI witches go ahead and cause trouble. Okay, here's Bottle's house. All right, Bottle baby, tell me what's going on. Hello there, Banjo. How are you? Oh God, more story. Pretty good, Miss Bottles, and yourself? Okay, fine. Get to the point. Let's just skip this. Can we skip it? No, we can't. We can just barely pay attention. Oh my God. I find old games like this, it's kind of like seeing old CGI in movies, where like, you know, like back in the day, it might have been like a good, good CGI. But like these days, it like really doesn't hold up, you know. Like if you see the CGI in like Mortal Kombat 1, you know, like it's bad. I feel like that's sometimes true in these old games. Like they'll have mechanics or something like that like seem not that bad, but actually they don't really like hold up all that well. Oh yeah, we just slammed that guy. I don't know why he's in her house, if he's a good guy or what, but we just killed him. Alright, we got all the honey that we can find. We've ransacked her house. What were we supposed to do again? I really wasn't paying attention. Okay, I guess she's not going to talk to us. Alright, let's just go and try and find some trouble here. So I guess this is like the hub world. And what I would really love is a level. Like a level that we could actually play. That would be amazing, I think, if we could actually play a level here. So there's the palace. Doesn't look as colorful as it used to. Okay. Well, let's just see what's going on in the palace. See what the king has to say. I feel like everything has gotten very grim. I guess the witches zapped the king. I guess that's the idea. The zombified throne room. They turned him into a zombie. Oh God, is he gonna hurt us? Okay, he's attacking us. Look, oh my God, there's eyeballs here just hanging out. I guess those are his eyes? Yikes. Okay, so the witches are Old King Cole. Oh yeah, he's a right one. I don't know what that means. Okay, so the witches are turning people into zombies. I guess I can surmise. So why don't we figure out how to get into our first world? Let me run around here for a sec and just figure out where to go, because I feel like this game banks hard on story early on, and for those of us who just want to get to the gameplay, it could be said that we accidentally skipped the directions about where to go. So let me figure this out. All right, I think I found a new area for us. So one thing I'll say about this game is the book is right. These are large environments. If you want to get past me, you gotta talk to my doorman. Right, these are large environments. They take actually a surprising amount of time to run around. And like, look how much open space there is. You know, like it's just sort of like a lot of walking I've noticed in this game so far. So I don't know. I want to give this game a fair shot, but it's like I feel like already like I'm just not sure. I feel this game feels very directionless, a lot of story, and like I just want to get to some levels and have some fun with this. This is Jiggly Wiggly. He works the door of Sacred Temple to keep out those who are not worthy. Are you gonna give me my first real level here? I've been playing this game for 20 minutes, and I wouldn't exactly say I've been playing. Prove yourself worthy to enter. You must collect images in the form of Jiggy Wiggy himself. And what might these images look like? Jigsaw pieces, also known as jiggies. That sounds familiar. Let's see what you have then. Give him the jiggy that's in your pocket and see if he lets you in to be allowed inside. Remember, no cameras permitted and only food purchased at McJiggies is allowed in. Ha ha ha. Nothing but McDonald's jokes. Alright, I wonder if there ever was like a Banjo-Kazooie like McDonald's crossover. Alright, here's... Oh, isn't that the same guy? These are creatures that have puzzle pieces for faces. Approach the golden monolith if you wish to prove yourself worthy. Okay, let's do it. I think I'm worthy. I think I'm worthy. Press, near to whatever. I'll press the button. I'll take my chances. Yeah, you don't have to tell me what it does. I'll press B. The Jiggy Wiggy's challenge. All right. You must complete the image before... if you wish to travel where it shows, use the control stick to guide your hand. Press A to pick up a piece. Once a piece is held, it can be placed down by pressing A or return to the outside by pressing B. You only have a limited time to prove yourself. May Jiggy Wiggy grant you luck. Alright, so this is just basically assemble a puzzle. We can do this. There you go. And we can grab this piece. There's like 90 seconds to do this. Pretty sure we can figure this one out by 90 seconds. Have you guys figured out, have you solved this mystical puzzle yet? There we go. I actually don't mind solving puzzles, like jigsaw puzzles. So it's like not too bad. I feel like I can't remember, like it must have been a kid the last time I had an actual physical jigsaw puzzle. I think I did one with like my grandma when I was a kid. Like who owns jigsaw puzzles anymore? Like certainly not me. But they can be kind of satisfying. I don't know. I don't mind jigsaw puzzles, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Behold the power of the mighty Jiggy Wiggy! It's portaling us into a new dimension. The Isle o' Hags. The Wooded Hollow. The Isle of Hags. What an insulting name for an island. Right up there with the Isle of Dorks and the Isle of People Who Suck. The Isle of Hags. The Isle of ugly, unattractive old folks. Alright, so it's opening a portal. Again, there's so much production behind this. It's like, this is all just literally a long load screen to get you to level 1. So remember that, folks. Okay. You know what, I will say, I know this game... you don't have enough jiggies to try number 2. Come back later. Okay, that's fine. I will say, though, that, like, this game is supposed to be one of the best-looking N64 games. And look, like, there's, like, transparency effects, and, like, the environments are very colorful. And, like I joked about the old polygonal graphics looking like old CGI in movies. And that is true, but I will say that, like, I've seen worse-looking N64 games. Like, as far as N64 games go, this one actually looks pretty good for its era. So, I can say that about this game, and that is a compliment. Alright, into this deep, dark dungeon, and let's see if we actually have a level. What is this? Mayhem Temple. This is a warp pad. Find another one in this world, and you'll be able to warp between them. Alright, noted. So now, we're in the jungle, collecting feathers or quills. I assume... Oh, what is this? Are you gonna shoot at me? Oh, you jerk. Okay, so that's a bad thing. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. He's trying to injure me. Okay, let's see if we can... Hit. Hold on. Grab on. Hiya! Okay, that doesn't work. Hey-yo! No. Yeah. Nope. I wonder how we could grab this. It's a mystery. I guess we're not going to solve it. So another thing I will say is I find that the buttons in this game aren't entirely intuitive. Actually, let me try one more thing. I guess I'll try B. I was trying everything. I thought I was trying B, but maybe not. Okay, here we go. B! Nope. Like, I have no idea. There's only so many buttons. Left bumper, maybe? Let's try that. Hey-oh! Nope. No, nothing. Okay. It looks like you can grab that ledge, but I guess you can't. I guess you can, so we'll go on. But yeah, like, who would have thought to duck and press up and C to shoot an egg? Like, who would have assumed that would shoot? You found some notes, boy. Now come and find me. Okay, is that a challenge, old man? Because I will find you. What is this? This is a mumbo pad. Mumbo, stand on it to perform great magic. Oh my god, there's so many things to do. What is this thing? It's like a weird head. Does this tell me thing? This is an information signpost. Press B next to it to read it. All right, let's see what it says. It says, the mighty shiny one sleeps until his services are required once again. Wait, when I just press B by itself, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, maybe pressing direction and B makes me attack, so I could go back to that ledge and try and grab it by just pressing B without a direction, but no, it doesn't seem to do anything. Oh yeah, you're done. Ooh, you've collected a skill stop honeycomb. Press B to stop your energy bar as close to the top as possible. What? Okay. There we go. I don't know what that just did. I guess it healed me, but I was fully healed already. So it was really unnecessary. What is this thing? I don't know, but let's kill it. More honeycombs. There's health everywhere. I guess maybe I shouldn't be collecting these because I don't need them yet. But I don't know if they're going to disappear or what. Okay, let's see what this guy says. Stop right there. What do you want? We want to go in there, as it sounds cool. Of course it's cool. Everyone wants to see the stony kickball games. Stand aside then, bozo. We'll miss the action. Bozo, I'm an officer of Onogopaz. There ain't no tickets left. They sold out while you were playing Banjo-Kazooie. We don't want to watch. We're here to kick butt. We're here to kick butt and chew bubblegum. And we're all out of gum. Alright, so blah, blah, blah. He's not gonna... Like, all of this is to tell us that we can't go in. How about a bribe? How dare you? Like, you know, Shakespeare once said that brevity is the soul of wit, which is another way of saying don't waste my time. So, like, can we cut down on these dialogue options a bit? Like... You know, they really interrupt the flow of the gameplay here. Okay, so we got 40 musical notes. It's a lot of musical note numbers. Okay. There's a giant stone head that's trying to kill us. Let's ignore that for a little while. Hey, get your sorry hide over here and press B. Okay, will do. I'm pressing B. Oh, it's a little General Mole guy. Drill Sergeant Jam Jars. Get a load of this bozo. He looks like bottles in you from... Okay, so blah, blah, blah. They're going to continue to talk. Maybe I can bestow some other Banjo-Kazooie trivia on you while this thing does its thing. I know that in this game, originally, they were supposed to offer some kind of, like, cross-save features. So, like, if you were playing... Banjo-Kazooie, if you'd played it, you could like load a save game into Banjo-Tooie here and it would like unlock stuff. And they were gonna do that, but it turned out the N64's hardware was not sophisticated enough to really handle that, so they ended up just scrapping it. But when they re-released this game on the Xbox 360, I think they actually did include that. It was called like Stop and Swap or something like that. There's some kind of game feature. I don't know if I'm remembering the name exactly correctly, but... so they were even doing like improvements on this game, you know, decades after it came out, really. Like when this game is no longer a Nintendo game. Egg aim. What do you need is egg aiming sight. Hit the target and then you might first person view by pressing up, hit Z to fire with accuracy. That'll be all. Okay, so we just learned all that conversation just to learn that. So first person mode, and then you can like, you know, shoot eggs at stuff. Okay, so like actually, Let's try this. Maybe I can shoot eggs at this guy. Maybe that was the point. Oh god. Oh, we just took a dart. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Avoid this thing. Like, see how it has like a little crystal on the top of its head? I feel like if we could aim fast enough, maybe we could shoot. It's hard to see, but there's like a little... See the like yellow crystal thing? Anyway, we just took 2 darts trying, so forget it. Alright, thanks for the pro tips, Mole Man. Let's just carry on collecting our musical notes here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing in this level. Oh, look, there's a giant temple over here. There's very few bad guys, I will say. I thought this was going to be more like Super Mario Brothers, but it's very much just sort of like an exploration type game. Very few bad guys. You just kind of like run around, do your own thing. They're like, just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourselves. There's a lot of eggs. I guess we're supposed to be shooting more than we are. Can I go in here? No. Okay, so I don't know what the hell the point of that is. So we'll carry on. Oh, look. Oh, actually. So hold on. We could get into first person mode. And we could... Oh, if I could aim. N64 controllers and me don't agree when it comes to how to aim. Oh, barely. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I hit him! What did that do? So I destroyed his crystal thingy. Oh, and now he's passive. Oh, so you can actually... So I was correct. You can do that to the thingy. Alright, there's a teleporter pad. Move onto it and press B to warp to any other warp pad that you have activated in this world. That's good. It's nice that they let you warp around the world. These are really big worlds to explore. So it's nice that they gave you that option. What do we got in here? Mumbo's skull. I don't know what that was. You've caught a Globo. They're supposed to have magical powers. Alright. Is a Globo like a magical hobo? A hobo that glows in the dark? Let's see what this says. Use the giant shiny one to open the huge stone doors. Okay, will do. So this guy's just passed out. He's been doing some day drinking. I think it's like noon and he's zonked for the day. Bear and Bird, Laz, Mumbo, best shaman in game, so build new skull. Mumbo wants help. Find me magic something. We've got a Globo. Must give magic creature to Mumbo if you want help. Want Mumbo's help. Go for it. You can have my Globo. Sure, we need all the help we can get. Throw it in Mumbo's bag. Alright, there. Grind that creature up into a fine paste and let's see what happens. Alright, Mumbo gets to be hero at last. Press B to see Mighty Shaman Zapstick. Return me to chair when want to be Bear and Bird again. Okay. So... Okay, now we get to zap stuff. Interesting. Well, what are we supposed to zap, I wonder? Not that. So we get to play as a different character here. Alright, let's go off and have a little mumbo-jumbo adventure here. Hey-oh, Mumbo's got some stuff to take care of. See ya, Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie. You guys enjoy your life. I ain't coming back. Mumbo just pieced out with your Globo. Joke's on you. Okay, so those guys come back to life. So you can kill them, but I guess there's not a real point to bothering. Let's see if we can open this door. Hey-oh! Yeah! Nothing. How about this? Right into the snake's mouth. How about right into the snake's mouth? Eat my magic glowing stick. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. I guess we'll just try going further up the temple here. Yeah, so this game is more about, I think, puzzles and exploration than it is like a platformer in the sense of like Mario, where the goal is to sort of, it's more about like the skill of like jumping and like killing enemies and like getting power-ups and like Mario levels are far more linear than this, and they're more sort of contained and constrained, you know, sort of, they are smaller levels in scale. Okay, we got some eggs here. I don't know what the heck we're supposed to do with this guy. So, Okay. I mean, I guess they were like, open the big rock doors with Mumbo, but like, what big rock doors? I'm confused. I mean, I guess there were giant doors that we passed. Is that what they're talking about? Let's see. It was like back over here somewhere. Like this door over here, right? It looks like this is something. Oh, and look, the eyeballs. Oh, maybe we're supposed to like throw eggs at the eyes or something. I have no idea. Should we just go back and get Banjo and Kazooie? I mean, it's their game. Oh god, there's so much walking. Oh, it's not even the right place. Oh my god. Like, a lot of this game is just walking where you need to go. It like feels like World of Warcraft all over again. A lot of walking. A lot of walking. I feel like there's almost more walking in this than World of Warcraft, because at least you're doing stuff in World of Warcraft. You got menus to look at. This is just like a lot of walking around. It's like they wanted to show off like big environments, but they didn't entirely think it through. Alright, there we go. We're Banjo and Kazooie again. Alright, now we can go off and not have any idea where to go next. Yay! Okay, this is interesting. Oh, okay. I was gonna say the eyes are not there, but they totally are. So like, if we are capable of shooting these things, will they open? Let's see. No, they're not doing anything. Alright, let's try crossing this bridge, and then if we've run out of jungle to explore, like I'm literally at an impasse. This is... Oh, what the hell is this? Yippee! You saved me! It looked like a little devil demon. I'm off to home. What the hell just happened? Jingo Village. Oh, we saved one of the residents. Okay, so that's the thing. We did it! We're heroes! Oh god, like, I mean, get to the point! Hurry up! It's like swooping in through the village and stuff. Thanks for rescuing me. You know, back in my day when we saved a toad from castle, all he said was, your princess is in another castle, and then he let us go on our way. He didn't give us his whole life story. He's like, here, take a family heirloom, and here, watch this, like, cinematic Michael Bay zoom into the house that I'm from, and blah, 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 and yakety yak yak. And nobody cares, buddy. Guess what? I didn't even know you were missing. Nobody cares. Let's see what this cowman has to say. Look at the state of poor Bovina's fields. This plague of filthy flies is scoffing my crops. Oh dear, how can we help? Get rid of the pesky flies, of course. Say your prayers, flies. Alright, so now we gotta kill a bunch of flies. This is truly a task befitting a hero like myself. Let's just throw eggs at them till we get them. There we go, there's another one. Any more? Just gonna toss eggs randomly into the sky until we've killed all the flies. These are giant flies, by the way. They would be scary to me too. Amazing! I couldn't hardly believe it. You weakly sorted out those flies. Enough of the crop jokes, lady. I believe you owe us a jiggy. You sure that's a lady? I think it's just a man in toga form. And he pooped out a jigsaw piece. Alright, you pick it up, bird. I don't want to touch it with my hands. Alright, we got a jiggy. So now we can get jiggy with it. Get it? God. Alright, I guess that's as far as we can go in this level, I guess. So I don't know what else there is to do. Let's just jump off this cliff and see if it kills us, I guess. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Oh, look at this. We found something else. Nice one. Punk. Treble clefs are worth 20 mighty notes. Well, there you go. There you go. 20 notes right there. Oh, look at this. There's stuff to explore over there. First, let's unlock this. Because why not, right? There we go. I was like, why isn't it unlocking? Alright. Here's a move that's loads of fun. Now use Kazooie as a handheld gun. Press Z fires eggs high and low. Can go. That'll be all. Dismissed. Okay, I don't... Whatever. At this point, I'm just like, whatever. Okay, have we been here yet? I don't think so. Continuing to explore the level. Wait, have we been here? Wait, yeah, we've been here. This is where this guy's from. All right, so let's use the teleporter just to say we did it. And boom, we teleported to a place. There we go, Mayhem Temple. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go back to the Jiggy Palace and see if we have enough Jiggy pieces to play another Jigsaw piece. This is Jiggy's Altar of Knowledge. Press B to view the Mighty One's wisdom. Pass. I've had enough of the dialogue. Alright, let's just go and once more here. Is he gonna let us in or what? No, do we not have enough pieces? Oh, here we go. You must collect enough to prove yourself worthy to enter Jiggy Wiggy's temple. You don't have enough Jiggies. 2 more needed if you wish to be granted an audience with the great Jiggy Wiggy. Alright, well, forget it. Forget that. Oh wait, there's like a jungle to explore. And a cave. Never let it be said that I didn't give games a fair shot. So I can say that, you know, I'm not really impressed with Banjo-Tooie here. In all honesty, I think this is just not my kind of game. I guess if I were younger when I first played this, I would be more interested in it. But it just feels like a lot of running around aimlessly. You know, yeah, characters are kind of telling you what you have to do, but like, I mean, there's just so much dialogue that's superfluous to what's going on, and like, I'm not that interested in the jokes and the humor, and like, I don't know. Again, I'm probably being just a little old and crotchety here, but like, I never grew up with Banjo-Kazooie. I was interested to try it because I knew it was like an iconic franchise. But I feel like Banjo-Tooie here, like, it's just not my cup of tea. I don't know what else to say. Certainly, if you do like this game, that's actually absolutely fine. And I'd be curious to know in the comments down below, like, what you enjoy about it or what you did enjoy. As I say, I find it's just like a lot of running around. There's not too much to do. I don't find there's like satisfying platforming or like enemies that you get to kill. Like the mini games all seem very basic. Maybe in the later levels things get more sophisticated and more interesting, but for like right now, I don't feel like I haven't had there hasn't been enough interesting gameplay in like the hour I've spent with this for me to like want to keep going, I guess is the thing, which is why I'm sort of like, yeah, why don't we just give up? I feel like I at least gave Banjo-Tooie here a shot. Again, maybe disagree. Maybe you think I should have given it more of a shot. I'm curious to hear if you do like this game, you know, what your defense of it is in the comments down below. But like, honestly, for me, this is not my kind of game. In terms of whether this is a game you must play before you die, I mean, if you're a kid, maybe you'd find this interesting. But as an adult who's played many other more interesting open world games, I find this to be... I find the book is right, actually. I thought the book was being all, like, mean to this game. But no, the book's right. Like, the levels are kind of, like, big and open, and they're kind of empty, and there's, like, just not that much to do, and it takes forever to get anywhere, and... yeah, I don't know. I wanted to like this game more than I do. And, like, I can't figure out for the life of me how to grab this. This is unbelievably frustrating. What is the button? Somebody tell me what the button is here. It's ridiculous. You know, like the controls aren't intuitive, or as intuitive as they should be, which is surprising because there's only a couple of buttons. Like maybe I'm missing a power-up and later on I can grab ledges and right now I can't. But like it seems like I should be able to grab that ledge. So yeah, I don't know. This is a hard pass for me. It's just not my kind of game. If you like exploration games, you might enjoy it. Or if you have like a younger kid who like is looking for like kind of a fun game for kids to run around and explore, I think kids would get a lot more out of this game than me. Or perhaps you. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? It's perfectly fine if you disagree. Again, feel free to defend the game in the comments down below. I am simply sharing my impression and my opinion, and I can't help but feel the way I feel. You know, not every game's gonna knock it out of the park with me, even retro ones. So, whatever you think of my opinion, hopefully today has been a little entertaining. Maybe I made you laugh, maybe I made you smile. If I did, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. And I will be back soon with yet another game in the ongoing quest to try all the games in the book, 1,001 Video Games Just Play Before You Die. So until then, you guys all take care of yourselves, and good luck exploring endless weird realms that don't really have too much going on. And I will see you guys soon. Oh wait, you know what? Let's die. Let's end on a death. Where's that dragon? Kill me! End my suffering! Destroy me! Ugh! Suicide by dragon. That's how you go out like a boss. Anyway, until next time, guys, you take care of yourselves. Peace.